staring at the photos on the ground, trying to figure out a way up out this town. And oh, yeah, I'm not the only one. So many people out there chase the sun. If you're looking for a free ride, you better run, child. You sure won't get too far. Oh, you better dance and dance to make the rain come down. You wanna be a star. Oh, my, since we ever got a ring, I wanna throw my hands up in the sky. I wanna throw my hands up in the sky. I wanna throw my hands up in the sky. Wanna throw my hands
Two in the three, three in the four, then you gotta breathe. One in the two in the three, three in the four, then you gotta breathe. Then you gotta.
Show these niggas can't breathe when I come through, hum to some shoes. Gotta be 20, man, it's not even funny, they can't. The chokehold's too tight, the left looks too right. You know what? You right, these bitches can't. Look, they hearts racing, they start chasing bombs so fast when I blow past that they can't. In the presence of the man, your future look better than your past. If you present with the man, you better. You niggas can't share my air. I walk a mile in the pair I wear, and I'm getting better year by year, like they say wine do. Cops couldn't smell me if you brought the K9s through, and I pace myself. I know these money hungry bitches wanna taste my wealth, but I keep them on a diet, embrace their health, or even keep them on the quiet and space myself and just take a deep breath. I got them grabbing their chest, cause it's hurting them to see fabbing is best. And laying they worst, they rather see me laying a hearse than laying the back. And I ain't just laying the verse, I'm saying the facts. I came back with some sicker stones. I got these broke niggas looking at me like they choking on a chicken bone. Heavy chicken bone, can't leave a dick alone. So I know it's one of them every time I pick my phone.
One in the two in the three, three in the four, then you gotta breathe. One in the two in the three, three in the four, then you gotta breathe. One in the two in the three, three in the four, then you gotta breathe. One in the two in the three, three in the four, then you gotta breathe. One in the two in the three, three in the four, then you gotta breathe.
That was fun. Erica Badu and Fabulous. Why not? All right. That was completely random selection just to see what we could do with it. All right. Sorry for the late start. Had a couple of MIA postcards, although I think I'm going to be able to track them down. Way too many cards going out to go through all of them, but I did have a bunch of auctions end, so we're just going to look at those. How about that? These are the paid from the auctions. There's still probably half a dozen that are unpaid. Real Photo, Chicago, Illinois, 4008 South Ellis apartment buildings. Street View sold for $14 opening bid. Shocker. Boardwalk, Brighton Casino, Atlantic City, New Jersey, with the Shell border, sold for $7.95 opening bid. Night View Railroad Bridge over Cape Cod Ferry Canal, $5.95, opening bid. Tuck and Sons Among the Cowboy Series Girls of the Golden West, $7.95, opening bid. This has been in the store for at least 3 years, so I'm fine with that. Real photo postcard of the church, school, and convent, San Fernando Mission. This wasn't auction, but it sold yesterday anyway, so here you go. Trout fishing, Port Angeles, Washington, divided back, $6. Opening bid. Sensing a stream here, or theme here, a stream or a theme. Stevens Glacier, this is Mount Rainier National Park, mountain climbers, $7.95. I think I actually did not. I turned down an offer on this a long time ago. I bet I still have it in my email. I wonder how much money I lost out on. Rochester, New Hampshire, Fairgrounds, $5.95. Says 2 bids, but it was in fact opening bid. Just means that this person was willing to pay more. I believe. Yep. Indeed. Sauls Hills, Nantucket, Massachusetts. Same thing. This person was just willing to pay more. There you have it. All right, big winner of the day, 7 bids. Camp McCain, Mississippi, large letter greetings. This card has only come up once or twice before, from what I can see. It is beat to shit. Sold for $37. Pretty happy with that one. I had it up for a while at 55 and hadn't gotten an offer over 20. And one guy basically had to tell him to stop sending me $20 offers because I wasn't going to take it. And then I put it up for auction and it sold for 37. So that was somewhat gratifying. Washington State Building at the 1904 St. Louis Fair, informational card, not technically a postcard, but it's in with my postcard. So there we go. Real photo postcard of a camouflaged Japanese landing craft. This is World War II. I have a lot of these World War II Japan military real photos. And honestly, like most of them, when I listed them, I didn't see any comps, and they have not been great movers. So happy with that. Masonic Hall, Waterloo, Illinois, real photo. This came from the big lot of courthouses. Stavanger, Norway, Party Castle. Party Castle! Parker County Courthouse, Weatherford, Texas. This came in the courthouse buy as well, but it's not a real photo. It is a CT photo finish, though, so it's almost like a real photo, but it's not. And then last but not least, this did sell at auction. 1 bid. Ed Howley House After the Tornado, 1911. This has been in the store since late 2022. So $28 on that. Obviously would have liked to get more, but hey, meh. It had 2 years of chance to get more. There we have it. All right, I'm curious now. I'm just going to check to see what I turned down on that Stevens Glacier card. One second here. Got to 2-factor my ass into my email. Yes. Yeah. 2021, I got an offer for $18 for that Stevens Glacier card. June 30th, almost 3 years ago. And then on June 17th, 2023, the same guy offered me 12 and I countered 18. I wonder if it's the same guy who bought it. Nope. What's up, Sal? All right. Well, I did have a couple of MIA cards this morning. That was a pain in the ass, which is what set me behind. Well, what set me behind is I woke up at 2 a.m, couldn't get back to sleep, decided to list it, fell back asleep at 4, slept in until 7:15, and then started pulling the 50 orders that I had to pull. So that's what happened. One of the MIA cards was already sold, unfortunately, on eBay. But luckily it was like a $2.50 card, so I'm just going to refund them and say sorry. In other news, I got a negative feedback on a customer who stated that I didn't refund him on an item not received case in the feedback, which is an out and out lie. Apparently, eBay doesn't care if customers are factual or lie their ass off in their feedback. However, as a seller, you better be perfectly accurate in your listings and communications to customers and everything else you do. But if you're a customer on eBay, you can say whatever the fuck you want. Anything at all. And then eBay will just be like, man. You want to lose weight? I lost 5 pounds when I was on it last year. Not the healthiest way to lose weight. I'm going to wait until June 14th and we'll update all that. Yeah, I mean, I think eBay has their head so far up their ass right now. Like, not just because they like it up there. Based on what I can see by the like congratulatory hand jobs they were giving each other throughout the seller check-in, but you know, whatever. I'm just trying to keep listing and trying to source wisely. Trying as my high school math teacher, Mr. Mead, would say, trying to be wise and not otherwise. Trying to work hard, not be hardly working. Yeah, but feedback absolutely will affect your money. If you're not on top of it, it will absolutely affect your money. I mean, it's great to think like, well, I understand. I watch him. I understand what he's talking about. But you also have to like mind all the parts of your business, right? Says the guy who didn't do his taxes for 4 years, but is better about that now. But I think feedback management is as important as inventory management. So yeah, I am fighting it. Like, and speaking of the IRS, I have to call them today and figure out why they haven't processed any of my tax returns yet, except for the ones I sent in electronically. I am pretty damn sure it does, especially if you drop down below anything below 100%, you will start seeing differences. A single negative feedback won't. But to me, it's a slippery slope. Like if the second you're okay with one, then you're okay with 2. I think there was a Leave It to Beaver episode about it. Like the one where he stole the go-kart. And the guy who caught him didn't get him in trouble because he was like, you know, if you tell a kid he's bad enough times, eventually he's just going to start believing it. And then he's going to be a bad kid. I think that if you are not diligent about feedback, you create the attitude that it doesn't matter and you let it go, then you become less focused on good customer service and getting good feedback. I literally did nothing wrong on the transaction. The item shipped out. It didn't show up to the customer. He opened an item not received. He sent me a message. I responded. He opened an item not received case. I refunded. This one's pretty cool. I didn't show this. This is not one of the auction ones, but you don't really see this very often on U.S. cards. This is a Tacoma, Washington maxi card is how I marketed it. Because Tacoma, Washington, Tacoma postmark on the front, and George Washington on the stamp. It's a Washington maxi card. A stretch, I know, but it did sell. Just slightly. And we need some of these. Also needs to get trimmed edgewise. Overall, the weekend of sales was not great. Friday and Saturday were both turd sandwiches. Yesterday was really only saved by auctions ending. Oh, by the way, let's see here. If anybody wants to add somebody who lies on their feedback to their block list, here's the username. True. It's a weight vest. I did in beginning of February, and according to the IRS website, it is. They said 6 weeks to process. They've had them in hand since the first one was I sent in 2021 in like mid-February. And then when I did it, I electronically filed 2022 at the same time. But I owed on 2022 and I did not on, and I was getting a tax return on 2021. So I applied my 2021 and my 2022. What now I got a letter from the IRS because I owe money on 2022. So I'm just going to call them and see if they can put a hold on it until they process my previous return. Because according to their website, it only takes 6 weeks, which is when I submitted my paper return. My understanding was as soon as that gets processed, they'll just apply it to my future bill. Assuming it's correct. I'm pretty sure it's correct. But it's been 4 months and nothing. And also, what's up, Roman? Got some orders trickling in today. It's not doing too bad. Although the last week, as soon as I'm done shipping, it turns into a dead zone of sales. So I've been doing walks with this vest now for a little over, actually right about 2 weeks right now. And I will say, I have to tighten my belt. Hopefully that's a good sign. Definitely I'm able to go faster for longer, which is, that's what she said. But, so better stamina, definitely some better strength in my legs. I've been trying to pick up the pace a little bit more than I was towards the beginning. So far so good. We'll see what happens during weigh-in. I've definitely been better about diet. Which I know that's kind of the most important part. Because it's twice as hard to burn off, to lose weight through exercise as it is through diet. So the thing that I don't like about where I live is, and for produce and anything fresh, like if you don't eat it in 2 days, it's done. So you got to kind of be on top of groceries constantly, which that's the difficult part for me. Oops. Nope, we're skipping that one. Skipping that one. All right. Be right back. catch up to the chat here. Freezing there? It was like in the 70s here yesterday. Today it's overcast so far. It was pretty warm over the weekend. But yeah, not so much so far today, but it's also not uncommon in Bremerton for it to be overcast and or raining in the morning and then clear up by mid-afternoon. Okay. One other thing I have noticed wearing this silly vest, crouching down and standing up, which was, I felt like I was getting pretty creepy, has gotten much easier, like significantly easier. If your legs don't like your crouching and standing up, man, try doing it with an extra 20 pounds on you for a little bit, and then it'll be like no problem. Wait a minute. Oh wait, this is right. Oh, did I not grab one? I didn't grab one. R27. Wait a minute. Yeah, I definitely didn't grab that one. Wait, how did these get all out of weird fucky order? Oh, they're like in reverse order. That's so weird. Okay, that one's correct. Right? You got that one. All right, I'll be right back. Let me go grab this one. Just have to double check before I do these. And this is a pain in the ass. I don't know how this happens. Like everything just went totally out of order all of a sudden. All right, what did I just pack? Repacked that one. All right. Open that one. Print that one. All right. Then, so that's right. Okay, we already did his. St. Catherine's Chapel. Going to Geller. Okay. Did I just repurchase these stupid things? Tell me it didn't do that. Okay, didn't repurchase them. Okay. Holy shit. All right. This was Dahlberg. I have two Veronica D's in the same batch of shipping that are different people. What are the freaking odds of that? And what are the odds that I would actually catch it before it went out after? I don't know what the hell happened here with this, but let's see what's shown. So That must be Shirley Walker. Yes, it is. All right. All right. I hope the next batch isn't all fucky. That really freaking throws me off. Okay, we already did Michael White, so that's the whole batch, right? Yes, should be. Okay, skipping those two. Sorry, let me catch up here. Yeah, I'm down with like cool evenings, cold evenings, and like the reality is like our May was a total head fake of a spring. It was not. It was definitely rainy and kind of gross. Which whatever. Like normally it's much nicer, but it's always a little bit schizophrenic in terms of weather. June, less so, but really June, July, August, and September are what people like. That's what gets you through the winters, supposedly. I mean, it's beautiful here this time of year. Like even today, it's flowers are blooming. I mean, check out my rhododendron bush. I mean, look at that. Look at the color on that thing. All right, and at last, the postcards are done. Jesus. I mean, honestly, that's not a bad weekend. That's like wintertime postcard numbers. All right. Some of these. Definitely need to change my blade here. Come on. Yeah, that's pretty fucky. Shiny. The two. Man, it looks like it's two blades, but it might only be one. That is one blade. Yeah, we're going to need a bunch of it. So, all right, let's do this. Not a lot else going out today, so going to be pretty quick for the rest of this. Start with a couple of cassettes. Subtle, Exiting Arm. Unfamiliar with the band. This came from that CD lot I picked up for $20. Doubled my money on one CD. I would do that again in a heartbeat if I came across. Now, it basically, like, that lot, I made money on it, but it also paid for a new JFJ Easy Pro. So there's that. This one sold for $5. Like, it was, that particular collection was mostly indie rock, which was like a lot of sub pop stuff, which is why I picked it up, and I'm glad I did. Also sold Red House Painters. Somehow there was, I'm pretty sure the guy who had this collection worked at a CD store just based on what was in there. Because I had 2 copies of this, and the other one already sold. So why would somebody have 2 copies of Red House Painters? I do not know. Other than maybe he worked at a CD store. Or maybe he lost his first copy, and then he bought another one, and then he found his first copy, and then he had 2. Or maybe he had one for the inside of his house, and another one for his Discman, or for his vehicle. I feel like any of those scenarios could be the thing. All right, sold the Vidya game, Spyro: A New Beginning for the PS2. Sold for $12. No idea where I got it, but now that I have the resurfacer again, I was able to resurface the disc and then get it sold. Today, I'm going to probably be working on my Xbox backstock, or Xbox 360, because I saw a Retro Rick video that said, it's hot right now because they're shutting down the Microsoft store. So I feel like that's probably going to be a good investment of time. Save that. Save that. Recycle that. Yep. It was coming. That. Save that. Oh. Man, that's an exercise for the abs right there. Definitely feel that. Sold for $12. All right. So this, can this be 2 things, or is this only going to be 1 thing? I don't think that's going to be anything. All right. Poor lady on the Jackie Gleason covers. This one's probably the least cringe of all the Jackie Gleason albums covers. Most of them look like a scene out of Bill Cosby's hotel room. Just saying. they're all very, like, especially knowing they're Jackie Gleason, like, they're pretty damn cringe. Like this one. I mean, Jackie Gleason was a creeper. Like, what the hell is she doing on a Jackie Gleason? Look at this one. Bunch of disembodied floating heads. Music to remember her. How about creepy? Seriously. All right, that's enough of Jackie Gleason. Sewing pattern, simplicity, 1970s women's dashiki style top. Cut pattern, sold for an amount that I will tell you in just a moment. $4.46. And you know what? That's where you should have stayed. Like, Jesus Christ, fucking Jackie Gleason. Stay in your goddamn lane. Art Carney stayed in his lane. Actually, that's not true. There's Art Carney albums too. You know who stayed in his fucking lane, though? Jerry Mathers. The Beeve. Sold Soul Calibur 2 for the Nintendo GameCube for $14.95. All right, next up, sold this. This has been in the store for a while, since at least 2021. Sold for $9. Little Park Lane brooch pin. terrible photos. A nice Buster hair or something there. Park Lane. $9. So I did just go through a bunch of old 2021 listings and drop prices a couple of bucks in hopes that, start moving some older inventory and stimulate some sales, hopefully. Kind of going at it from all angles. That's what she said, is like just trying to, do more auctions, get stuff moving, older stuff moving through lower prices, while still adding newer, better inventory to the store. Which is really like, it is definitely an action. Like, I think a little part of like the slow sales too was, there was a few months where I was not doing that as actively because I was working, going through all my taxes, and that was really taking my priority and my attention. So some things fell a little bit to the wayside. And on that note, another item that recently got lowered a little bit, but then I got an offer on it once I relisted it. Sheridan and the Sheridan County. This is issued by the Chamber of Commerce, Wyoming, for immigrants, E-migrants, not I-migrants. And it's just all stuff from the like early 1900s about Sheridan, Wyoming. Pretty quick, pretty neat. Yep. go. Just gonna get rid of that. $39 on that. All right, almost done. Sold another one of these guys. Came from Buys Lot Buy. Dale Earnhardt, Winner's Circle, $6.25. Should be fine. Is this the last thing? I think this is the last thing. It is the last thing. Sold a vintage wallet. This has also been in the store. I'm surprised this took so long. It isn't in the best shape, to be fair, but it's like hand-painted leather craft. Not the best done, but still kind of cool. I don't know where I got this. You got the guy who's made it name in there. Nah. I had a bunch of auctions close, and then I did some what sold. I did some music at the top. Like, I started late. I started 15 minutes late, so there's that. This is the last item, though. So you're just in time. Get another use out of Jackie Gleason here. Man, I had the wallet in at 14 ounces. Wonder why it took so long to sell. Well, at least I'm making a little bit on the shipping there. Like $4 on the shipping. And just like that, I've shipped the things I shipped, and all the shipping things I shipped. Which means one thing and one thing only. We've come to the end of yet another episode of... That's my Paperboy impression. Of this. So we'll be back tomorrow. There's at least 3 things in the queue ready to go. Wish me luck talking to the IRS and finding the postcards I couldn't find before the show. Hope you all have a great day, and we will catch you on the flip top. Peace out. Bye.